how many children besides Faith are you court-ordered to support?
5.
Are the 5 others you're court-ordered to support, are they all older than Faith?
Yes. I can't support my other babies or anything else if I gotta pay child support.
Christopher Grantham that he was Faith's father, or that he could be Faith's father.
I know he's Faith's father now that Ricardo and everybody else got eliminated. I know that he's a father.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got something pretty good, dude. We got something pretty good. We got this sister trying to get off of child support. She is trying to get off of child support because she already has way too many other kids to support and take care of. And she's saying, well, listen, with me paying child support for this added on child, listen, it's hurting my pockets, and it's hard for me to effectively take care of my other children. This child that I created is taking food out of this child's mouth, yada 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 yada. Now, when we look deeper into this, because this one is crazy, right? This one is crazy. Not only is she trying to get herself off of child support, and I believe she has 4 to 5 children. We already know all of those kids do not have the same baby father. That's just a fact. But what's even more interesting is that she was incarcerated, right? So you are a single mother with multiple kids, multiple baby daddies. You've been to jail, and then to put the cherry on top, the child she is trying to not have child support for, right? She wants to have nothing to do with this child anymore because she's tired of paying child support. She didn't even know who the father of that child was. I mean, dog, like, sis is a crash out. Sis is a crash out. You have multiple kids by multiple men. You've been incarcerated. Then on top of that, you don't even know who this father, you don't even know who this kid belonged to. Now all of a sudden she does know who it belongs to. But the fact that she says so-and-so has been eliminated and everybody else has been eliminated, that's mighty wild. Let's jump into this video.
How many children besides Faith are you court-ordered to support?
5.
Are the 5 others you're court-ordered to support, are they all older than Faith?
Yes. I can't support my other babies or anything else if I gotta pay child support.
Christopher Grantham that he was Faith's father, or that he could be Faith's father.
I know he's Faith's father now that Ricardo and everybody else got eliminated. I know that he's a father.
Okay, and when did you tell Mr. Grantham that?
I told him probably like maybe three months ago.
Okay. And do you have any access to any health insurance or dental insurance that Faith could be on?
I don't.
Do you know if Mr. Grantham does?
I don't.
Okay. And do you have other minor children besides Faith?
I do.
Okay, and how many children besides Faith are you court-ordered to support?
5.
Do you also have another minor child who lives with you?
Yes.
1? Is that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And are the 5 others you're court-ordered to support, are they all older than Faith?
Yes.
And the child who lives with you, is that child older or younger?
She's younger.
How old is that child?
She'll be 8 months. I've already been through CPS and all the other procedures, and I'm doing good, and I tried to send Lauren my drug test, but she wanted one, I guess for her terms or whatever, but it wasn't good enough. And I'm staying clean.
So have you recently done a drug test for CPS that was clean?
Yes. I did one like
when was that?
Like 2 months or 3 months ago.
Okay. And are they involved at all regarding Faith at this time?
No, I asked them to see if they could help me with her, and they said that case was closed, and what me and Lauren have is our negotiation was between us, and that because I went to rehab, I did everything I needed to do for Faith, and it was just my parole that was holding me back. And
okay. And what's Faith's date of birth?
Faith was 7/15/2016.
Okay, and by the end of July of 22, had Faith started living with Ashley and with Lauren?
Yes, because I was turning myself into because I had to want my away from myself.
Okay.
I want to say it was like two. I want to say it was like 2 months after, but I'm not sure.
Okay. So did you became incarcerated sometime around the end of July 2022?
Yes.
Dog, that's ridiculous. And I take that back. That was 6 children. So 6 total. If I'm counting it correctly, 6 total. 6 total. And then the last one that you did have, right? Because the other 5 kids are older than her. So she just had this one. When do we take accountability? When do we say, hey man, some of y'all women just can't have kids, right? Now it was a very outlandish statement, but at the same time, you make a pretty good point for men who cannot take care of any children who just like to shoot the club up, which is very rare, right? But you're gonna have some guys who do that, right? Which we tell women to stay away from. But you got some of these guys who like to shoot the club up. We're gonna have to snip those men or something, right? And for these women, because that's really where you're seeing it at. All of these women who like to live, who like to encourage being on food stamps, who are proud being on food stamps, who is proud to have government assistance, they will live off of their kids. They will live off of the system, and it's sick, right? At some point in time, we need to say, hey, well, we need to go ahead and tie your tubes. We got to tie your tubes because all you're doing is putting these kids in a detriment. These kids statistically are about to fail, and they're going to fail. The sad thing about it, they are going to fail. Now, do I hope that it does? No. Do I hope that it happens? No. Right? But statistically speaking, kids who are in a single parent household do not fare well in society. And then on top of that, I've seen it firsthand where a woman tried to raise and take care of 4 children, 2 women and 2 little boys. I saw this firsthand. It was difficult for her, and she still failed. Sad to say, she still failed. 2 of them, play for the other team, and they steal day in, day out. The other 2, one is on drugs, and the other one, man, just does not make great decisions, right? You would think, man, hey, well, okay, sis, you're moving in the right direction, and then she would take 20 steps back. 4 steps forward, 20 steps back. They are struggling today, all because the mother struggled to make better decisions. And not only that, the mother was wanted. The mother was wanted in multiple states. So where do you think these kids are learning this behavior from? So I could just only imagine with having 5 children, 6, but you're trying to get rid of one of them, right? But yeah, you're trying to get rid of one of them. You got 5 children you have to take care of. I know for a fact those kids are bad as hell. And the fact that you don't even know who the baby father is for this most recent one, you're just now finding out, and you said it's Ricardo and everybody else has been eliminated. Dog, sis was out here jackrabbing that thing, boy. She was just out here just passing the shit out like hotcakes. You get a call! 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 And these will be the same women to be able to fight for pro-choice, for, hey, I want to be able to do what I want to do with my body. Because most of you women who do go to the clinic, they're going to the clinic for convenience purposes only. Hey, well, you know what? I was dealing with Ricardo and I was dealing with everybody else. And hey, now that one of them didn't bust it up in me, now I'm trying to go ahead and get rid of it because I just don't have the funds for this, which once again, it is a form of contraception. And we always tell women on here, you have many forms of contraception. But just because it's available and just because it's an option does not mean you will be removed from people holding you accountable and chastising you because you literally knew what you were doing. She know what she is doing. She's putting these kids in a very bad situation. It's sad to say, but sis is an official crash out. She is an official crash out. Once again, just think about this. Like just imagine a woman, guys. Imagine a woman coming to you with this much baggage, because once again, women will down you for not wanting to date a woman like that. Women will make you feel bad for not wanting to date a woman with multiple kids. Woman will just make you feel bad for just rejecting a woman like this, a sister like this. But I just ask, women, put yourselves in a man's shoes. If this chick came to you and she claims to be reformed, because we just had a video about your women saying, hey, well, I don't want to be on OnlyFans no more. I don't want to be a P-star no more. I'm looking at men differently, this, that, and the third. But once again, we already know that ain't the case, right? And yeah, just because you want to make a change and because you might actively be making a change, right, which some of those women claim to be doing, that past still catches up with you. You will always be known as what you were doing in your past. But if a woman like this is coming up to you and she says, hey, well, you know, I've been arrested, I got to take drug tests, how many ever times they need me to take drug tests for, because I've been incarcerated and probably other reasons. I have 6 kids. One of the kids, I just found out who the baby father was. Then if a guy is really curious like myself, I'm gonna be like, oh, damn, you just found out who the baby father was? Like, who was the other person that was of interest? Well, you had a guy named Ricardo, and then she lists off more people. And it's like, well, goddamn, all of this for one child. So I could just only imagine you got the same, you went through the same thing with your other 5 children. Then she has multiple baby fathers. As a man, what do you say in that situation? You have to remove yourself from that situation. And I get it, a lot of people gonna say everybody deserves love, but I mean, do y'all think this sister does? Because once again, where do we draw the line? Because even women who sit here and down men for not wanting to date single mothers, especially single mothers with this much baggage and who is in this position, they would down you for that. But at the same time, if you put them in our shoes, they will not deal with them. They will not deal with other single mothers. So it is just a hypocrisy that I just want to point out, man. But this is mighty crazy. Y'all let me know down below. What do y'all think, man? Do me a huge favor, let me a comment, subscribe to the channel.